reaction mechanisms. This is going to be a sequence of elementary steps that lead up to the final complete formula where we can just say, oh, it started as this, it ended as this other thing. Until you hit this chapter, this arrow was just like, okay, well, there's an arrow. What happened? Now we're trying to explain the different steps that happen during that arrow. What is actually happening? How is that actually happening? Definitions to help us. There's the idea of molecularity, and that will be the number of the ions, atoms, or molecules that are involved in one of these elementary steps. So we have the idea of a unimolecular step. It involves only one molecule or ion or atom, and it proceeds to become some product of some variety. Now, this doesn't mean the final product. It just means that this molecule is changing into something else. I had told you before, if you were looking at the entire reaction, that you could not say the rate was just the different things that were in it, raised to the power, saying how many there were. But if you have broken it down to an elementary step, you can do that. So that this rate for this unimolecular step can just be written as K times the concentration of A, and of course it's to the first power because there's only one A here. Here is an example of a bimolecular step. A and B become some sort of set of materials, and the rate, because it is an elementary step, is K, and the concentration of A, the concentration of B. And a termolecular step, which is quite rare. It's very difficult to get three molecules to converge at exactly the same time and space. They're all bouncing around randomly, so this is very rare. But here we have that taking the three of them at the same time going to some new set of molecules, and the rate, again, K, and then A, the concentrations of A, B, and C all multiplied together. The idea is if you have an elementary step, then you have rates that make sense. Before, it could vary from it because we were talking about the entire process instead of just these individual steps. Now, I do have to add a couple other things here. If in the bimolecular step, I was talking about two things that were exactly the same colliding to create new stuff, then this rate would be K and then the concentration of A squared. If I had a termolecular reaction that was A and two B's, then its rate would be K. A would appear once and concentration of B would appear twice. Here's another possibility, two A's and a B. Rate again, K. Now A is going to appear twice and concentration of B will appear only once. One more. This would appear three times. When we can break things down to elementary steps, then there are no big surprises. Before we got surprises, sometimes it actually did turn out, but exactly as expected. Whatever this number is ends up here.